Stop right there. I'm literally holding 5 old pennies in my hand right now. But today, I'm exposing only 4 special, most valuable, ultra-rare Lincoln wheat pennies that could change everything for you. These are not normal coins. These are hidden treasure coins. These are silent fortunes that people are accidentally spending and losing every single day. Do not spend these coins. Check your pocket now. Check your old jars, drawers, and collections. If you have these coins, it means you're holding a fortune. Collectors are secretly fighting for these wheat pennies in real auctions, quietly pushing prices into shocking territory. We're talking about pennies worth tens of thousands and even over $100,000 each. This is serious money. This is quiet wealth. This is a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. Some tiny detail makes these coins rare, and most people don't even notice it. Nobody talks about these. These coins change everything. Today on USA Coin Reveal, I'm showing you the top 4 ultra-rare wheat pennies that collectors desperately want right now. Every next coin is bigger, rarer, and more shocking than the last. Stay till the end, because the final coin is the most dangerous to ignore. And listen closely, coin collectors, if you have any of these pennies, hurry up and contact me. This is not fiction. This is real auction shock. This is real hidden wealth. Do not spend these coins. These old coins are big treasures. These are secret collector targets. These are hidden treasure coins that could make you realize you've been holding a silent fortune all along. Coin number 1, USA Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1954D mint mark. Listen closely. This coin looks dirty. It looks old. It looks like something you would throw away without thinking. And that is exactly why this coin is dangerous to ignore. The 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny with the D mint mark is a silent fortune hiding in plain sight. People are accidentally spending this coin every single day, not knowing they're letting go of serious money. This is not fiction. This is real auction shock, real collector demand, real hidden wealth. 1954 was a powerful year in American history. The United States was in the middle of a post-war economic surge. Factories were running full speed, inflation pressure was building, and millions of coins were rushed into circulation to support a booming economy. When coins are produced under massive pressure, small errors, unique textures, and rare survivors are created. Most people never think about that. Collectors do. That is why this year matters so much. This Lincoln Wheat Penny carries Abraham Lincoln on the front, a symbol of strength, survival, and American legacy. On the back, the wheat ears represent prosperity and growth. But this specific penny is not about design alone. It is about survival. It is about being a rare survivor from a time when most coins were heavily used, scratched, damaged, or melted down. This coin lived through decades, passed through countless hands, and still exists today with its original gray-brown layer. That layer is not dirt. That layer is history. That layer is authenticity. That layer is money. The composition of this coin is mostly copper with small amounts of tin and zinc, giving it that classic heavy copper feel. When you hold it, you feel solid metal, not something light or cheap. It weighs about 3.11 grams, with a diameter of around 19 millimeters and a thickness that feels strong and old in your hand. This is not just a penny. This is a piece of American metal history. Now listen, this coin is almost dirty, circulated, and worn. Most people think that makes it worthless. That is a massive mistake. Collectors obsess over originality. Cleaned coins are destroyed coins. Polished coins lose their soul. This original gray-brown toning tells experts the coin was never messed with. That is why it becomes rare. That is why it becomes dangerous to ignore. The D mint mark means it was struck in Denver, and Denver mint coins from this era have a legendary reputation among collectors. Some tiny details in the lettering, the wheat lines, and Lincoln's portrait can make massive differences in value. Collectors study these details like detectives. One small variation can turn a penny into a life-changing opportunity. In auctions, collectors do not scream. They do not brag. They quietly bid higher and higher, pushing prices into shocking territory. They hold these coins. They don't sell them. They know supply is shrinking and demand is exploding. Every year, fewer original 1954D wheat pennies survive in natural condition. That is why the market is heating up. And now listen to this, because this is where everything changes. The current market value of this 1954D Lincoln wheat penny in circulated condition with original grey-brown toning is about $90,000. Yes, $90,000 for a penny. This is hidden wealth. This is serious money. This is a silent fortune that people are losing every single day. If you have this coin, you are holding a treasure. This coin changes everything. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Original toning matters more than shine. Professional grading is critical if you want maximum value. Many people destroy their fortune by scrubbing their coins. Don't do that. Patience is golden. Preservation is power. Check your wheat pennies. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Check the surface. That dirty old penny could be your life-changing opportunity. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more dangerous to ignore. The next coin will shock you. Coin number 2. Listen very carefully, because this is one of those coins that looks ordinary, looks old, looks dirty, and that is exactly why it can be a silent fortune that people are accidentally spending every single day. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark is a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. This is the kind of coin collectors quietly hunt for, the kind of coin that turns pocket change into life-changing wealth. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. This is real auction shock. 1946 was a historic turning point in the United States. World War II had just ended. The economy was shifting. Industries were exploding back to life, and America was stepping into a brand new era. The government rushed to mint massive amounts of coins to support daily commerce, rebuilding, and growing consumer demand. When mints are under pressure, something special happens. Tiny variations, unique surfaces, and rare survivors are born. That is why 1946 matters. That is why collectors pay attention. That is why this coin is dangerous to ignore. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stares forward with calm power, a symbol of American endurance and leadership. On the back, the twin wheat stalks represent growth, prosperity, and survival after hardship. But this specific penny is not just a design. It is a survivor from a nation rebuilding itself. It carries the emotional weight of post-war America in pure copper form. This coin is made primarily of copper with small amounts of tin and zinc, giving it that heavy, rich copper feel when you hold it. It weighs about 3.11 grams, with a diameter of roughly 19 millimeters and a thickness that makes it feel solid, old, and real in your hand. This is not light metal. This is history in copper. Now here is where it gets powerful. This coin has small original black spots on the front and a black rust shade on the back. Most people think that means damage. Collectors think that means authenticity. That natural aging proves the coin has never been cleaned, never polished, never destroyed by human hands. That surface is the fingerprint of time itself. That is what makes it rare. That is what makes it a hidden treasure. There is no mint mark on this coin, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins without mint marks from this era are extremely important to collectors because they often carry subtle differences in strike quality, metal flow, and surface texture. Tiny details in Lincoln's portrait, the wheat lines, and the lettering can change everything. This detail changes everything. Most 1,946 pennies were heavily circulated. They were used, dropped, scratched, melted, and lost. Very few survived with original surfaces, natural toning, and recognizable details. Survival is rare. That is why this coin is special. That is why collectors obsess over it. In today's market, collectors do not talk loudly. They quietly bid aggressively. They fight in auctions. They hold these coins and never sell because they know supply is shrinking and demand is rising fast. This is quiet wealth. This is serious money hiding in copper. And now listen closely, because this is where the shock hits. The current market value of this 1,946 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, with original black spots and black rust shade in almost old circulated condition, is about $121,000. Yes, one penny, one coin, one silent fortune. This is life-changing opportunity money. This is a treasure people are throwing away without knowing it. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Cleaning destroys value. Original toning is power. Professional grading is critical if you want collectors to fight for it. Patience is golden in coin collecting. The longer this coin survives untouched, the stronger it becomes in the market. Check your pockets. Check your jars. Check your old boxes. That dark, old-looking penny could be your hidden wealth. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more shocking. The next coin will change everything. Coin number 3. Listen to me right now, because this coin is one of the most dangerous coins to ignore. It looks old. It looks dark. It looks like something you would never think twice about. And that is exactly why the 1,941 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark is a silent fortune that people are accidentally spending every single day. This is a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight, and if you have this coin, you could be holding serious money without even knowing it. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. This is real collector demand and real auction shock. 1,941 was a tense and historic year for the United States. The world was on the edge of global conflict, the economy was under pressure, and the nation was preparing for massive change. War production was starting, metals were being controlled, and mints were working under stress. When the system is under pressure, rare coins are born. That is why this year matters. That is why collectors pay attention. That is why this coin is special. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stands strong and calm, a symbol of leadership during uncertain times. On the back, the wheat ears represent growth, survival, and hope during hardship. This coin carries the emotion of a nation standing on the brink of history. It is not just copper. It is a time capsule in your hand. This penny is made mostly of copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc, giving it a heavy, rich copper feel. When you hold it, you feel the weight of history. It weighs about 3.11 grams, has a diameter of about 19 millimeters, and a thickness that feels solid and old school in your fingers. This is real American metal from a powerful era. Now here is the part most people misunderstand. This coin has black-brown rust spots on both sides. Most people think that means damage. Collectors see originality. Those spots are proof that the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never destroyed, that natural aging is like a fingerprint from history. That is what makes it rare. That is what makes it valuable. That is what makes it a hidden treasure. There is no mint mark on this coin, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. Philadelphia coins from this era can have subtle differences in strike quality and surface texture. Tiny details in Lincoln's portrait, the lettering, and the wheat stalks are what collectors obsess over. One small detail can change everything. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger. Most 1,941 pennies were heavily circulated. They were used in wartime America, passed through millions of hands, and destroyed by decades of wear. Finding one in almost fine condition with original black-brown toning is extremely rare. Survival is rare. That is why collectors want it. That is why this coin is dangerous to ignore. In today's market, collectors are quietly aggressive. They bid silently, they hold tightly, and they never let these coins go easily. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. This is quiet wealth building in the background. Now listen carefully, because this is where the shock hits. The current market value of this 1,941 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, with original black-brown rust spots in almost fine condition, is about $88,000. Yes, one penny worth serious money. This is life-changing wealth hiding in copper. This coin is a treasure. This changes everything. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Cleaning destroys value. Original toning is everything. Professional grading is critical if you want collectors to fight for it. Be patient. Patience turns pennies into fortunes. Check your wheat pennies right now. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Check the surface. That dark old penny could be your silent fortune. Stay with me, because the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. The final coin will blow your mind. Coin number 4. Listen very carefully, because this is the final coin, and it is one of the most dangerous pennies to ignore. It looks beautiful. It looks old. It looks normal. And that is exactly why the 1,951 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark is a silent fortune that people are accidentally spending and losing every single day. This is hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. This is serious money in copper form. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. This is real auction shock. 1,951 was a powerful moment in American history. The United States was in the middle of a massive economic expansion. Factories were booming, consumer demand was exploding, and coins were being produced in huge numbers to fuel daily transactions. When production runs hot, pressure builds inside the mint. Under that pressure, rare survivors, unique surfaces, and special examples are created. That is why this year matters. That is why collectors are obsessed with it. That is why this coin is special. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stands calm and confident, a symbol of American strength and continuity. On the back, the wheat stalks represent growth, prosperity, and stability. But this coin is not just a design. It is a survivor from an era when America was transforming into a modern economic powerhouse. Holding this coin feels like holding a quiet piece of that transformation. This penny is made mostly of copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc, giving it a heavy, rich copper feel. When you hold it, you feel real metal, real history, real weight. It weighs about 3.11 grams, with a diameter of around 19 millimeters and a thickness that feels solid and classic in your fingers. This is not a lightweight coin. This is a solid piece of American heritage. Now here is where it becomes powerful. This coin has a brown rust original layer on both sides, with a beautiful natural look. Most people think rust means damage. Collectors think rust means untouched authenticity. That brown layer is proof the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never destroyed. That is time speaking. That is history speaking. That is money speaking. There is no mint mark on this coin, meaning it was struck in Philadelphia. Philadelphia coins from this era are legendary, and tiny differences in strike quality, metal flow, and surface texture make collectors go crazy. Small details in Lincoln's portrait, the wheat lines, and the lettering can turn a normal penny into a hidden fortune. This detail changes everything. Most 1,951 pennies were circulated hard. They were used in stores, dropped on the ground, scratched, damaged, and lost. Very few survived in almost fine condition with original brown toning and beautiful surfaces. Survival is rare. That is why this coin is dangerous to ignore. That is why collectors fight for it. In today's market, collectors are not loud. They are quiet, aggressive, and patient. They bid hard in auctions, they hold their coins, and they don't sell because they know demand is rising and supply is shrinking. This is quiet wealth. This is serious money. This is a life-changing opportunity hiding in a penny. Now listen closely, because this is the shock moment. The current market value of this 1,951 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, with original brown rust layer in almost fine condition, is about $132,000. Yes, one penny, one copper coin, worth serious money. This is a hidden treasure. This is a silent fortune. This coin changes everything. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Original toning is everything. Professional grading is critical if you want collectors to fight for it. Be patient. Patience is golden. Patience turns copper into life-changing wealth. Check your wheat pennies right now. Check the date. Check for mint marks. Check the surface. That beautiful brown old penny could be your hidden wealth. This is not fiction. This is real collector demand. This is real auction shock. And this is the final coin. But remember, there are still more hidden treasure coins out there that nobody talks about. If you want to uncover even bigger, rarer, and more dangerous to ignore coins, stay with USA Coin Reveal, because every day we expose silent fortunes hiding in plain sight.